It isn't a surprise that Coronation Street's Joel Deering made a lot of enemies before his sudden death, and next week the soap will continue to unveil more suspects in his shocking murder. Lisa is hiding a big secret, but is she involved? Lots more exciting stories have also been announced this week in Soapland, including Billy's boxing danger in Emmerdale and Nish finding out about the Six's deadly secret in EastEnders. If you missed any soap gossip this week, you're in the right place. Here is our regular Sunday roundup of the biggest stories from the past 7 days. Coronation Street's Lisa becomes murder suspect. The possible suspects in Joel Deering's murder are beginning to pile up, and it turns out there happened to be multiple people wandering around with a crowbar on the night of his death. The lineup already includes Ed, Ronnie, Mason, and Dee Dee. Next week, more suspects will be introduced, including none other than DS Lisa Swain. Betsy will find out that her mom is hiding some secret bruises and is taking painkillers prescribed to her the day after Joel's death. Lisa lies to her daughter, but is she hiding a killer secret? She isn't the only one with secrets, as also next week, Carla lies to the police and hides the fact that she visited the factory on the night in question. But is she responsible? We'll have to wait and see. Coronation Street confirms Mason and Liam change. One of Corrie's most powerful storylines this year focused on Mason Radcliffe's bullying of Liam Connor, and the worrying effect this had on Liam's mental health. Mason was sent to young offenders for threatening him with a knife, and he recently returned to the cobbles in search of a fresh start. But next week, Liam's former tormentor steps in to help him when he is almost hit by a car. Mason and Liam are able to talk properly, and Mason uses the opportunity to apologize for the bullying. He explains that he is trying to turn his life around, but will Liam accept his attempt to make amends? Emmerdale's Billy in boxing danger. Emmerdale's Billy Fletcher has been taking huge risks in recent weeks by participating in unlicensed boxing matches in order to provide for his family, who have been struggling financially. He has had success so far, though is harboring nasty injuries that he is hiding from Dawn. In Monday's episode, October 28, Billy is set to face his toughest fight yet, as Dawn gets suspicious, and Mac tries to talk him out of taking part. He attempts to back down, but he is at the mercy of Jade, who forces him into competing, which leaves Billy concerned for his safety. With Aaron and Mac worried for their friend, Billy realizes he has made a huge mistake. As he steps into the ring, will he be okay? Emmerdale airs temporary Ruby exit. Ruby Fox Milligan has been a hit with Emmerdale viewers and has been at the heart of lots of the village drama in recent weeks and months. But the popular character is set to be off-screen for a short while after scenes which aired this week. Caleb was keen to make amends with his wife after she found out that he blackmailed her late mother before her death. After getting advice from Laurel, he made a big gesture and reached out to Suni to ask if they could visit their son Nikki. To Ruby's delight, Nikki agreed, so she is set to take a trip until she feels ready to return to the village. Last month in EastEnders, the events of Dean Wick's murder trial put the Six firmly in the spotlight as they attempted to keep the truth about Kinu's death under wraps. Linda folded under the pressure and confessed to the police that she killed Kinu, but she wasn't believed as there wasn't evidence to prove it. So it looks like the Six are in the clear, right? Wrong. Dean's mistrial means the investigation has been reopened, and the women are set to be re-interviewed about the events of Christmas Day. And next week, Nish catches them as they gather to get their stories straight. With Nish learning what really happened to Kinu, the Six await their fate in tense Halloween scenes. It has been confirmed that, shockingly, Nish will end up moving back in with his ex-wife Suki. Why is this, and what does Nish have in store? EastEnders Christmas drama teased. It will undoubtedly be an eventful Halloween in Walford next week, but it looks set to be a dramatic Christmas as well, and we wouldn't expect anything less from a festive Albert Square episode. It feels difficult to top the jaw-dropping conclusion of the Six storyline, but Shane Ritchie has promised that there are plenty of shocks in store this year, summing up an upcoming Christmas story as deceit, tragic, and sad. A few things happened on Christmas, which I intentionally didn't read the script, because I knew that Kat and Alfie were going to be involved, and I didn't really want to know what was going to happen in the Queen Vic on Christmas Day, he explained. But oh my God, I sat there watching this story unfolding in the Queen Vic that happens on Christmas Day, and as a fan of the show anyway, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Stop. Hollyoaks teases McQueen returns. It is no secret that Hollyoaks Georgie Porter is expecting her second child, so will exit the show temporarily. But the actor has teased that her upcoming exit will be an exciting one, and that viewers may see the return of some familiar faces. Speaking to The Sun ahead of her maternity leave, Porter said, "I can't say too much, but my exit is very family-based. A few McQueens come back, which is always very exciting." Which McQueens would you like to see return? Neighbours confirms dramatic gas leak story. Over in Australia, Neighbours has been exploring an emotional storyline involving Therese Willis' alcohol relapse. She has been struggling following the breakdown of her marriage to Toadie, who recently left Erinsborough for good. Next week, Susan and Paul become suspicious about Therese's erratic behavior, and the situation escalates after an altercation at a woodworking session. Therese begins drinking again, and she unknowingly damages a gas pipe when leaving Erini Rising. While Therese is passed out drunk, chaos unfolds at the retirement home as Gino attempts to save the residents from danger. Will everyone be okay?